Today I want to talk to you about specialty pliers, in particular snap ring pliers, internal and external. Where are you going to find a snap ring on your motorcycle? You can find it in a lot of places. Something as big as this may be found on a back wheel assembly where it's holding on a large dust cover on the back or a dust seal. Something smaller you may find in a set of forks or somewhere else perhaps holding a bearing in. Some of your really small ones, such as this, can be found inside of a transmission where it will go over a shaft, sit in a groove, and it will prevent the gear from slipping off the shaft. I'm going to give you a little bit of a closer look on what these pliers look like, and you'll be able to see where you can use them and why you should have these in your toolbox next time you work on your bike. The first pair I want to talk to you about is a pair like this, and these would really be to get off a clip like this, but it doesn't do you any good if you have holes in it. But in some applications, you may be able to get this pair in there and open up that ring just to get it over the assembly you're working on. These are good, but they're only good to open one of those snap rings up. For the sake of the segment here, I want to show you this. They're basically the same pair, and this would be to spread the circlip or the snap ring open. This would be to get it closed. They make it where you could take these little screws out, put it on the other side. You can use the same tool. I'm not really a big fan of these because the screws are kind of small and, well, they're a little clumsy to get back together. I have another pair I'll show you in just a moment. But here's where you want to use a set if you want to slip, say, a ring like this over a shaft. You're going to get this in those two little holes. And if you open it up just enough to get it in there, as you can see, it opens it up just like that. You'll be able to slip it over the shaft and it holds on to the ring. Now, this is a pair that I really like, and I'll tell you why. I like the way the little pins are on it. They're very strong. But what's also really nice about this particular tool is, with a Phillips screwdriver like this, you can change it from an external snap ring plier to an internal snap ring plier by just doing something like this. If I was steady during the video. Turn it over that way, you line it up again, you push it that way, and then it opens up the ring as opposed to closing it. Now, one of the situations where you might want to use something like this, and I'm going to change it back right now for the sake of the segment, is on a fork like this. This is a fork off of a Honda, and as you can see inside there, you can see that there's a snap ring. And you get it out nice and easy just like that. You can get your assembly apart. Also, when you go to put it back together, it goes back together real easy too. That's it for this week. Next time, get yourself a good pair of snap ring pliers.